Welcome to English Podcast. Subscribe our channel for more update.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into something that can feel incredibly high stakes, the student visa interview.
Absolutely.
If you're dreaming of studying abroad, maybe the US, Canada, the UK, you know this is a critical step. Often nerve-wracking, yeah, but definitely conquerable.
It really is. And our mission here for this deep dive is basically to cut through all that noise, all the anxiety.
Right.
We're going to take this short, but incredibly vital conversation and just distill it down into clear, actionable stuff for you.
Okay.
The goal.
Mm-hmm.
For you to walk away feeling prepared, yes, but actually confident, ready to, ace it.
Absolutely. So what exactly are we going to unpack for you today?
Well, we'll be zeroing in on what those visa officers are really looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We'll dissect the common questions, the ones that sometimes trip people up.
Yeah.
We'll arm you with the essential English vocabulary you'll probably need, share some powerful tips to boost your confidence, and this is crucial, highlight the common pitfalls, the mistakes you really want to sidestep.
Think of this deep dive as like your shortcut, your guide to being informed and ready to shine.
Okay, so let's unpack this first. What is the student visa interview, really? From the embassy or consulate's point of view?
Yeah, what's their angle?
Well, this interview, it's typically quick, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and almost always in English. It basically serves three main purposes.
Three things, okay.
First, they need to be sure you're a genuine student, that you have a real academic reason for going. They're trying to look past the paperwork, see if your intentions are, legitimate.
Huh. That's interesting. So it's not just reciting facts from your application. What's the second purpose then?
Second is verifying you can actually support yourself financially, like for the whole program, without needing to work illegally or something.
Right, the money part, always important.
Very. And the third thing, which is often a really big focus, is confirming you have a clear plan and the intention to return home after you finish studying.
Ah, the intent to return.
Exactly. They need reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just using the student visa as a backdoor way to immigrate.
That makes total sense. So it really boils down to proving your genuine intent on those three fronts. Student, finances, return.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it strikes me it's not just what you say, is it? It's got to be how you say it, too.
Oh, absolutely. Visa officers, they're observing everything. Your body language, your composure, your confidence level.
So it's more than just a Q&A.
Much more. It's your chance to show you're serious, you're prepared, and your intentions are clear and genuine. Your presence speaks volumes.
Right, your presence. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Cracking those common questions.
Yes.
The ones you're almost certainly going to hear. Let's start with the big one. Why do you want to study in this country?
Okay. The key insight here. Avoid vague stuff like, because it's good.
Right. Too generic.
Exactly. They want conviction. They want to see a clear link between what that specific country offers and your specific goals.
Yeah.
You need to show why this country is kind of essential for your path.
Okay, so instead of it's good, what's a better approach? How do you make it effective?
Well, you could say something like, I want to study in the U.S. because its education system is known for being practical, very hands-on, especially in engineering, which fits perfectly with my career goals back home.
Okay, that's specific.
Or maybe I chose Canada because its research in sustainable agriculture is really cutting edge, and my university's program offers this unique specialization I just can't get in my home country.
Wow, yeah, that's a huge difference. It connects your choice directly to a benefit. Okay, moving on. Question 2. Why did you choose this university?
Same principle, really. Be specific. Show you've done your homework.
Not just picked a name out of a hat.
Right, for instance. I chose XYZ University because, well, it has a top-ranked business program, great international connections, and specifically Professor Anya Sharma's research in emerging markets really interests me. That shows you picked a place that fits you academically, not just a random school.
Got it. Makes sense. And question 3. What course will you study?
State the full name. Don't just say business or engineering.
The full title.
Yes. And crucially, explain how it connects directly to your future plans. For example, I'll be studying a master's in environmental engineering. The program's focus on sustainable water management. That's exactly what I need to tackle the water scarcity issues back in my home region. Shows you know how you'll apply it.
Perfect. Okay, next up, the unavoidable money question. How will you pay for your education?
Right. Precision is key here. Be very clear about the source of funds and be ready to briefly explain how your sponsor can afford it.
So not just my dad's paying.
Exactly. A stronger answer is, my father is sponsoring me. He owns a successful construction company, and we have all financial statements showing he can cover my tuition and living expenses for the entire program. It's about demonstrating the sponsor's credibility, their capacity.
Okay, clear and credible. Now this next one. You mentioned it's crucial, and where people often stumble, what will you do after you graduate?
Yes, this is the big one, the potential red flag question if you handle it wrong.
How so?
You absolutely must clearly state your intention to return home. But it's more than just saying the words.
Okay.
It's about the credibility of your ties back home. You need to show a logical reason for returning, a specific career path, how this education benefits your country. Make your return seem not just like a promise, but almost a necessity for your own growth.
So give me a strong example of that.
Sure. Like after graduation, I plan to return to my home country and work in the public health sector. I want to use my master's in global health to implement disease prevention programs, especially in rural areas.
Okay, very specific.
Or I intend to return and join my family's textile business. I'll apply the supply chain management principles I learned to help improve our operations. See? It connects the dots.
That is incredibly powerful. It gives them a solid reason to believe you'll go back. Okay, and finally, a straightforward one. Do you have relatives in this country?
Just be honest. Simple, clear answer is best.
No need to over-explain.
Nope. Yes, I have an uncle in Toronto, but I'll be living on campus at my university, which is in Vancouver. Or just, no, I don't have any relatives there. Trying to hide relatives, that's a huge red flag if they find out later.
Right. Honesty is key there. So the big takeaway from all these questions seems to be practice your answers out loud.
Definitely.
And really understand them. Understand the why behind your answers rather than just memorizing words. That's how you sound natural, right? Genuine.
Exactly. Which leads nicely into understanding some essential vocabulary and phrases. Knowing these terms and how to use them right can really boost your confidence in the moment.
Okay, let's hear them.
For example, the I-20 form. If you're going to the U.S., this is your key document. It proves your school admission and that you have the finances sorted. You might just hand it over and say, here is my passport and my I-20 form.
And it's worth remembering, right, that while the I-20 is for the U.S., other countries have similar things.
Oh, absolutely. For Canada, you'll likely have a letter of acceptance, or LOA.
LOA, okay.
And for the UK, it's often called a Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies, or CAS.
CIS. Got it.
But whatever the name, that document is fundamental. It's your proof of genuine academic purpose.
Right. What else?
Then there's sponsor or sponsoring. This is just the person or maybe the organization paying for everything. And like we said, it's not just who it is, but showing they can sponsor you. So maybe mention their job briefly. My parents are sponsoring me. My mother is a doctor with a stable practice.
Okay. And tuition.
Simple one. That's the cost of the course itself. My father will pay my tuition.
And related to that,
Living expenses. That covers everything else. Your rent, food, transport, books, So you might say, we've saved enough to cover my tuition and all my living expenses for the full duration of my program. Using that phrase, full duration, shows preparedness.
Good tip. And that other crucial phrase.
Return to my home country. You really want to use this phrase or something very similar. It explicitly states you don't plan to stay permanently, just like we discussed. I will return to my home country after graduation, to apply my new skills.
Okay, so you've got your answers thought out, you know the key vocabulary, but how do you actually deliver them with that confidence, especially when, let's be honest, your heart might be pounding out of your chest?
Yeah, that's $1 million question, isn't it?
Let's talk about speaking confidently even when you're nervous. My first tip. It sounds basic, but practice with a friend or just look in a mirror. Say the answers out loud.
It really helps.
It makes them sound way more natural than just reading them in your head. You hear yourself.
Building on that, second tip, keep your answers short and clear, crystal clear. Avoid those long, sort of rambling responses.
Yeah, where you kind of lose the thread yourself.
Exactly. That can confuse the officer, or worse, they might misunderstand you. Just get straight to the point.
Yeah. Okay. Tip 3. Positive body language. Sit up straight. Try to make natural eye contact, not staring, but connecting. And maybe even a small, calm smile. It can make a big difference. Shows openness, honesty.
It really does. Fourth, and this is so important, please don't memorize everything word for word.
We keep saying this, but it matters.
It really does. Understand the core ideas, the main points you want to make, and then just speak naturally. Use your own words. That way, if you forget one specific word, you don't just freeze up. You sound more, well, authentic.
Right, you can adapt. And finally, maybe the simplest but hardest. Stay calm and breathe. If you blank on a word or get a bit flustered, it is perfectly okay to just pause for a second.
Totally, okay.
Take a breath, maybe restart the sentence. That actually shows confidence, shows composure. Not that you're unprepared, it shows you're in control.
Absolutely. You know, to really drive this home, maybe we could do a quick role play.
Oh, good idea.
I could be the visa officer, and you could show us the difference, like a nervous student versus someone projecting confidence, even if they're nervous inside.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'll start as a nervous student. You ask the questions. Expert speaker, officer. Okay. Why do you want to study in the U.S.? Host speaker, nervous student. Well, the U.S., it's got a really good, reputation.
Sure.
And I just felt, for my future, it would be, good, beneficial. Yeah. Expert speaker, officer. Which university have you been accepted to? Host speaker, nervous student. I don't remember the exact full name right now, but it's in California somewhere. Expert speaker, officer. And who is paying for your education? Host speaker, nervous student. My family is, I guess. My father. He has some kind of business. Okay, yeah, that felt pretty awkward, even just acting it. You can hear the hesitation, the lack of specifics. It doesn't inspire much confidence, does it?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Sounds unprepared.
Okay, now let's flip it. Same questions, but I'll be the confident, though maybe still internally nervous student. Expert speaker, officer. All right. Why do you want to study in the U.S. Host speaker, confident student? I want to study in the U.S. because its STEM programs are known for being rigorous and very practical. Specifically, the curriculum at XYZ University directly aligns with my goal, which is to develop innovative renewable energy solutions back in my home country. Expert speaker, officer. Which university have you been accepted to? Host speaker, content student. I've been accepted to ABC University in New York. I'll be pursuing a bachelor's degree in computer science there. Expert speaker, officer. Who is paying for your education? Host speaker, confident student. My father is sponsoring my education. He owns a successful manufacturing company, and we have all the documented funds ready to show, covering my tuition and all living expenses for the entire duration of my study.
See, what a massive difference.
Huge.
It's not about having perfect accent-free English. It's about being clear, calm, specific, and having that conviction in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what really makes the difference.
That illustrates it perfectly. Okay, so this brings up an important point. What are the most common mistakes? The things people do that we really need to help you avoid.
Right. First big one, giving those vague, generic answers we talked about.
Because it's good.
Exactly. Don't do that. Give strong, specific reasons. Why this country? Why this university? Why this course? They need to see genuine, well thought out purpose.
Okay. And the second big mistake, which we've hit on, but it bears repeating.
Saying or even just implying that you want to stay forever or that you're not sure about returning. That is an immediate red
A
flag.
huge red flag.
Always, always state your clear, credible plans to return home after you finish studying, and ideally, explain how your education will benefit your home country.
Got it. What else?
Another common issue is speaking too fast because you're nervous,
Mhm.
or speaking too quietly.
Mumbling almost.
Yeah. You need to try and speak slowly, clearly, and at an audible volume, loud enough to be easily understood. Take your time, it's okay.
Good advice. And finally,
Don't fall into that trap of memorizing everything word for word. We've said it before, but it makes you sound robotic, unnatural.
and you panic if you forget a word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so much better to really understand your answers, the core message, and then speak from that understanding. It just feels more authentic.
So wrapping this all up, what does this really mean for you, our listener? The bottom line seems to be this: success in your student visa interview. It really comes down to three main things:
Mm-hmm.
thorough preparation, absolute honesty, and just projecting confidence, even if you have to fake it till you make it a little bit.
That's right.
And it's actually really empowering to know that perfect English, perfect grammar, perfect accent, that's not necessarily required, but clear, calm, confident communication. That absolutely is.
It really is. So here's your deep dive challenge. We want you to put this into practice like right away.
Okay, challenge time.
Practice answering these 5 key questions out loud. Seriously, stand in front of a mirror, or even better, record yourself on your phone. Listen back. Pay attention to your tone, your pace, your clarity. Here are the questions.
All right, let's hear them.
1. Why do you want to study in this country? 2. Which university will you attend? 3. What course will you study and why? 4. Who is sponsoring your education? And 5. What will you do after graduation?
The big 5.
The big 5. The more you practice these, the more natural and confident you are absolutely going to become. You can totally do this.
Absolutely. And as we finish up this deep dive, here's maybe one last thing to think about. Consider how the discipline, the effort you put into preparing for this, short but high stakes interview,
Okay.
it isn't just about getting that visa stamp.
Good point.
It's actually about honing really crucial life skills: communication, self-presentation, skills that are going to serve you incredibly well, not just during your studies abroad, but honestly, probably far beyond that in pretty much every professional and even personal situation you'll encounter. It's great practice for life.